What's up, guys? Captain Coin Collector here, and today we are live streaming yet again. It's been a year, but we got ourselves a box of pennies from Chase Bank in West Nashville a couple of days ago. So I decided that it's a good time to start hunting live again, especially since now that we're in Tennessee, our hunt and fill books are in New York. So time to time I do go back to New York to continue the hunt and fill series. But today we're searching for wheat pennies, foreigns, errors, and more from this box of pennies that I got in Tennessee. So different setup here. I'm experimenting new ways to live stream and get back into live streaming. But let's go ahead and open this box to see what we got. Again, we're searching for wheats, foreigns, errors, and more. The errors I will put into a pile, or the possible errors I should say, and we'll weigh them at the end. We're looking for those copper errors on the 1982 Denver and 1983 pennies. So again, let's go ahead and open up this box to see what we got. Brand spanking new box of coins here. Hopefully they are circulated. That would be a bad way to start this video, and you guys could probably see it here. We do have some memorial cents in the mix, so we do have a circulated box of coins here. So I'm trying to get the light all fixed up, and let's go ahead and crack open our first roll. What's going on, Vincent? How are you doing today? This is the first time that I am going live in probably a year, so bear with me as I figure all this out. Again, this is a box from Chase in Nashville. We're searching for wheats, foreigns, errors, and putting aside all the copper that we do find. So let's go ahead and put this up above and start opening up some rolls. Wait, so Vincent, you are from Tennessee? So we got a first roll here. Now, if this was a New York box, I would average about 500 copper cents. I'm curious to find out how many copper cents I'll find in Tennessee. So Vincent, you are from Tennessee. Where in Tennessee are you? I am near the Nashville area. I just moved here about 2 months ago from New York, and I'm loving it over here. I'm in a small town called Gallatin, Tennessee. We already got our first find. Would you look at that? I'm not sure the best way to show these yet. We got some light. It's a 1978 Canadian. Greenbrier, Tennessee. Again, I just moved here, so I'm just going to look that up real quick to see where that is. Oh, wow. So you're not too far away from me. Greenbrier is probably a 30-minute drive. That is amazing. Yeah, I live in Gallatin right now. I love it over here. We definitely had a couple of hot days, but yep, Gallatin, Tennessee. That is correct. Yeah, man, my buddy just moved here in December, and I expect to move, or expected to move here anytime soon. He gave me a good deal on the place that he is at. So right now I'm renting before looking to where I want to move. And I do like around the city area. So hopefully I'm looking at around like Hendersonville or Goodlettsville, somewhere close to B&A and somewhere where, you know, I can continue to hunt coins. That would be important that I'm nearby a bank, especially with this type of channel. But Gallatin's been good so far. Been here for about 2 months before going back to work. And we're hanging in there. So currently we have a couple piles. We got our copper pile. The first roll only had 6 coppers, so if that continues, we're on track for a box of about 300 coppers. That wouldn't be the worst, but then again, it wouldn't be the best. We typically average around 500 coppers from the boxes that I've been hunting, but I'm just thankful to get my first box of coins here in Tennessee. It's been a while since I've actually hunted coins from Tennessee. They're not very easy to come by in my neck of the woods. All the banks I went to said they do not carry coins, which is just mind-boggling. Wow, I can zoom. Look at that. If you haven't already noticed, I am new to live streaming again. I've live streamed before, but I'm figuring out all the technology that's associated with it. And we're doing our best over here. Hopefully we can find some wheat pennies. We already found a foreign, so that is some good news. Vincent, you hunted a box of nickels and found a 1939 Denver to finish your nickel album. Congratulations, man. Those are hard to come by. I believe I just found one for my Nickel Hunt and Fill series as well, which is really nice. Those are rare, and hopefully the one you found was in good condition too. You can get some serious money if you ever did decide to sell it. And by serious, you know, more than a nickel is what we're at, or what we're talking here. Definitely a nickel worth more than face value. So good find there. 1939 Denver. I'll have to keep a lookout for some nickel boxes here in Tennessee as well. When I did go to Chase in Nashville, well, West Nashville, I had a doctor's appointment. I also did get a box of nickels, which I'm hoping to go through at some point. Hopefully they are circulated as well. So we do have another hunt to do, and that's nickels, in addition to these pennies. But I do enjoy going through nickels a lot. Pennies are one of my favorite because they are, oh wow, 2024 Denver. That would have been a fill for the Hunt and Fill series. I don't have one of those yet. So that's awesome to find. What was I saying? Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment. Got myself a box of nickels and a box of pennies. And pennies are among my favorite, but nickels are definitely my favorite coin to go through. They as well are cheap, so they definitely can amount to something if you find, for example, 1939 Denver. Do find buffaloes often, and every once in a while, these past few hunts, I've been finding those Liberty V nickels, so nickels have been good to me in the past, and I hope they continue to be good to me in the future, especially hunting in a different state here. But US Bank, I will have to check them out. I opened a Fifth Thirds. I haven't been there yet to go through coins. I just opened the account that day just to have another place to send a bill for my new address. But hopefully Fifth Thirds would be nice, to me at least, and we can get some coins there. But if you say US Bank, there's a US Bank not far from my house. So I'll go check them out, open an account, and possibly get some coins. Now, Vincent, do you order coins from there, or you just go every once in a while and ask the tellers if they have a box available? That's usually what I do. Not many banks, even in New York, allowed me to order coins. So I would go in there every once in a while just to get whatever they can spare. We got a nice coin before 2024 Denver. Again, New York hasn't seen any of those in any of the recent boxes that I got. So it's nice to see that they do exist, even though I knew they would. And they're in circulation, making their way over to New York. Got ourselves a nice 1982. Man, it's a copper one. But we also got this 2009 here, which is nice. Our first 2009 low mintage, and it's from the Philadelphia Mint. Well, that's good to hear, Vincent. I went to a Chase Bank in Gallatin, and they said that they do not carry coins, which I find to be very, I don't know how to think about that. How does a bank not carry coins? I think they only said they do business coins for businesses. But even so, you know, not giving a person any coins with an account, I don't know what to think about that. I went to the Wells Fargo nearby, and it turns out it wasn't even like the regular Wells Fargo bank. It was more of that Wells Fargo where they just, I guess, have those business people and opening accounts, but no tellers there. So I thought that was strange as well, but I've seen that type of banking in New York already, saving money for them. So it's just unfortunate, but the two big accounts that I have are total busts over here. But we finally were able to get a box of coins. Well, two boxes, the box of nickels as well. And is that no, it's not a wheat cent. Getting excited here, but no wheat cents yet. The oldest coin so far is a 1963. Usually in New York, I'd pull about, on average, maybe 15 wheat cents. But here, it's been 5 rolls, and we got nothing so far. I'm curious, Vincent, how do you do with penny boxes here in Tennessee? I've hunted a box of pennies before when I visited Tennessee, and if I can get up the numbers, maybe I have it on file here. That's in a different album. I can find the numbers. I don't think I fared too well with the wheat cents, but I'm not giving up here. It's definitely something that you have to do some hunting in order to get those fills. And we're finding copper, which is good. Hopefully we can find some more throughout the video, and hopefully we can find some wheat cents as well. I did see you comment that you would have to order $50, and I've asked them about that. At least that Chase Bank said that you couldn't order half dollars or any coins. But yeah, those uncirculated half dollars are definitely something to watch out for. I hated when I made an order to the bank and got those, even in New York. They're out there, unfortunately, but hopefully there comes a time where you can get circulated half dollars without having to buy those circulated ones from the bank. If they give me a box that is uncirculated, I always buy it because they went through the trouble of ordering them. So why not just help them get rid of it? Pennies aren't that bad. That's good. And speaking about not that bad, we got our first wheat cent here. It's going to be in 1957 with a Denver mint mark. As you can see here, first wheat cent. It's one of the newer ones. And our first one of the hunt so far. Fingers are already getting dirty, which could be a good sign. Hopefully that means that we do have some older pennies here. And included in that, we do have some wheat cents. Now, those of you that do watch my channel regularly, I do the Hunt and Fill series, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again. This is not part of the Hunt and Fill series. Those books are located in New York right now. So these pennies will not count for that series. If we do find some cool coins, they will be added to my personal collection. Got a couple coppers here that will be added to my collection as well. And I'm hoping as I continue to do live streams for you guys, hopefully we could maybe do some end of stream giveaways. I don't have anything yet. I'm hoping to find some coins that I could give to you guys at the end of these streams if this channel continues to grow and we get some viewers on this channel. But that's something that I've wanted to do for a while with live streaming, those end of stream giveaways. So hopefully that becomes a reality soon and I can get some coins, look for some local coin shops around here, and continue live streaming on the regular. Vincent, you found an Indian head penny from 1901? Holy moly, that is awesome. I've only found one Indian head penny recently. And that was maybe about a year ago I found that in a roll. I think I found one when I was a kid as well. But for the Hunt and Fill series, I did find that one. I believe it was a 1904 Indian, which automatically went right into the book. Great coin to find, and I'm sure that you had such an awesome time finding that coin. Did you see it from the edge, I'm wondering? Or did you lay it out thinking it was just another copper? Because I know those are a little bit thinner than the early Indian head years. But it'd be interesting to know if you identified something right away with that coin, or if you ended up finding it and were surprised by that find. Sometimes I'm surprised with nickels because I find a lot of dirty edges and I assume that they're the silver ones, but I'm always disheartened. So most times now I just lay down the roll like this and hope that I do have some silver in there while hunting those nickels. Same thing with the penny, hoping that I find something on the fly, because the edges sometimes do trick you. That's perfect. Yeah, I don't look at the edges anymore. I can't bother unless I'm hunting for silver. But even then, you know, sometimes I'll just lay it down and hope and pray that I found something worth keeping. So we do have some of those newer coins, but hopefully we continue to find some more wheat pennies. We only did find that one wheat penny so far. 1957 Denver. But I'm finding more coppers than I initially thought, which is a good sign. I don't think it's any record-breaking number of wheat pennies, but these pennies are worth holding on to. I do have a couple videos out there about why I hoard copper pennies, and I hope that you guys do too. It's not like it costs a lot of money to do it. It may be a lot of space if you do have a lot of coins, but right now with copper being around $4 an ounce, each penny is worth about 3 cents. You can't, unfortunately, you can't melt them right now. That is illegal. But they're worth holding on to in case one day maybe the United States gets rid of the penny. And God forbid we're in another world war or something, they need copper. Many people do hoard pennies, and I'm sure they're aware of it. So one day maybe they'll be able to reverse their decision about melting pennies, and we can cash in those pennies that are worth 3 cents right now. 3 cents per penny. One day, though, that's everybody's goal when hoarding copper. So we'll find out, hopefully, soon. I know they've talked about getting rid of the penny for a while now. But who knows? They said 2023 would be the last year, 1 year. So we already have the 2024 penny. But as time goes on, copper being more expensive and inflation going up, there's not really a need for the pennies. Maybe that's why they started minting $half more and more over the last couple of years, where I believe starting in 2021, they weren't even NIFCs anymore because they produced so many of them. So maybe the United States Mint decided to start producing more $half because 1, they make a profit on them, and 2, they could be circulating more and more in the future. Maybe like $2 bills. Well, I hope everybody had a great day today, and I want to thank you for joining in on my stream, my first stream in a while. It's definitely been a while. We got ourselves a box of pennies from Nashville, Tennessee, in hopes to find some wheat cents, some foreigns, some errors, and more. If I do find a 1982 Denver small date copper Lincoln penny, that will be a huge plus. But there's only a few examples out of billions of those coins, so I'm not holding my breath. But one of my recent boxes, I did find 2 1909 VDBs in one box, and I was just ecstatic after finding that. I was ecstatic after finding the first one, but to have 2 1909 VDBs in one box was just amazing. I don't think that'll ever happen again. Somebody asked me what the chances of that was, and currently it's 1 in 38, because I was on box number 38 for the Lincoln Hunt and Fill series, but I believe those odds are skewed. I don't think that will ever happen to me again, and I'm not sure it's ever even happened before. To be honest with you guys, it's hard to find one 1909 VDB, but 2 in the same box was crazy. And I've had a good streak of luck recently with all the coins that I've been hunting, at least in New York. And I've got some good finds. I got 3 boxes in a row where I found Liberty V nickels from the same bank, and that was the same bank I got that 1909 VDB from. So that bank consistently gave me some good boxes to hunt, and I just kept on going back as much as I could to get more and more boxes. Good thing is that they were able to give me them, so I was happy. We got another 2009 Bicentennial Lincoln Penny here, our second one of the hunt so far, on roll number 11. Currently, our standings are 1 foreign, 1 wheat penny, and 2 2009s. We're putting aside the 1998s through 2000s, 1992s, and 1983, and small date 1982 Denvers to search for errors at the end of this video. I do have a scale now, which is very awesome. I haven't had a scale on this channel for a while, or at all, but I finally got a scale so that we could weigh some of these coins and search for those errors. So yeah, Vincent, 96 boxes of pennies and not a single 1909 of any variation found. That is insane. I did find a 1909 regular penny, and that was maybe about a year ago with that Hunt and Fill series. But I found 3 1909s in the boxes so far that I've hunted, which is very good. I am not complaining at all about that. That is a hard year to find, even though there were so many of them minted. And even with the VDBs, 28 million minted, that seems like a lot. But at the same time, all the coins that are worn and they are highly collectible, finding 2 of them in circulation was definitely one of the highlights of the year. The best boxes available, and I've hunted or I posted one of those videos. And that was regarding the copper, or hoarding copper, which has recently been allowing me to expand my channel and expand my viewership. But one of those recent videos was that hunt where I did find the 2 1909 VDBs, and the official video for that will be posted probably in the next couple of months. I do have a few videos queued up so that I do post consistently. So when they do come out, they will be old videos. But I do like consistency for the channel. I'd rather not post every single day and miss a few days. But we do have more content coming out. I think I'm booked all the way through next year, early next year. So that is exciting, and I'm trying to post a couple more videos since I do have some more free time here in Tennessee. Not going on any vacations or anything, so hopefully I could make some more informational videos about coins and currency, and maybe even do some currency hunts. Maybe that Chase Bank will allow me to get some bills rather than coins. But you found a 1909 VDB at the Coinstar, Vincent. Congratulations. Those Coinstars, I go to like the coin machines to return my change, and they have those magnets inside like the grating of the coin machine. So usually they're used to detect magnetic coins, such as foreigns, so that they don't go into our United States currency bags. But most of the time I do find foreigns. Every once in a while I do find something cool, like a 1943 steel cent. And I found maybe about 5 of them, and I found different mint marks. I found a San Francisco mint mark once. That was pretty cool. But finding those, you know, people just put their change in and don't even realize that they have a rare penny amongst their spare change. And I find that crazy, and I hope I find, you know, that 1943. That's one of those pennies that I am missing for my albums. Even though I do have them found before in those coin machines. I haven't found anything in the Coinstar lately when visiting Kroger or even Publix. Not anything here just yet. But I do have some older videos from those coin machines that I will be posting because they're doing no good just being in my phone. So did find a few foreigns, some of those 1943s. I never found a 1909 VDB, and I haven't found any silver recently from the coin machines or Coinstars, but a find is a find, and I'd rather have a find than no find. So definitely something to be happy about, even if it is just a few pennies. People have commented before in those videos saying, like, it's a waste of time, but you and I both know that it isn't. It all adds up at the end of the year, and you could have a few dollars, even tens of dollars, and that's something that I always look forward to, seeing how much I get at the end of the year from the Coinstar, from other people just leaving their money in the tray. We're 15 rolls deep now, and we still only have that one wheat penny. Hoping for some more in the next couple of rolls. But, I mean, we have a few finds so far, not just limited to the wheat pennies. We do have that Canadian we found on that first roll. Do have a couple 2009s as well, and some possible errors. Hopefully we do have one of those errors, then I could end the stream early tonight. But I do enjoy going through coins. I've been going through coins for the last 20 years, starting when I was just a kid, and it's always been fun. Never have I found a dull moment. Got a 1959 here, a first year, Lincoln Memorial cent. It's from the Denver Mint. We'll put that aside. Not a wheat cent. Missed it by 1 year, though. So pretty close. Fingers are still getting dirtier and dirtier with only 1 wheat cent found so far, but definitely finding more copper than I thought I'd find, which is always a positive. So 15 rolls down, 35 to go. And for those watching, is everything going all right with this live stream? Again, this is the first time I've done it in a while, so I just want to make sure that the pictures are showing. If anything is unclear within everything. 1967, nice condition. We'll just put that aside. So we are continuing to find copper, which is good. Maybe that's a wheat cent. And it is. Would you look at that? It was an older coin, so I decided just to take it out. We got 1952 here. Not sure why it's not auto zooming in. I guess that's not a function of YouTube, but we got a 1952 Philadelphia wheat cent. Mobile coins. Hello, sir. How we doing? Thank you for the luck on the live stream tonight. So far, it's been not the best. But we are doing the best we can. Just found our second wheat cent on roll 16 of this hunt. We do have a foreign as well as a couple 2009s, which is always a positive. In addition, we do have a 1959 as well. Look at that. Just as I was talking about those 2009s, we got our third one. This one is a Philadelphia. So 3 2009s. Wasn't really expecting, or not knowing what I was going to expect from this coin roll hunt. Again, this is a box from Tennessee. Last time I hunted a box from Tennessee was probably about 2 years ago when I did a road trip down to Tennessee, but now I live here. So brand new box, different things that I could find. Definitely probably gonna find less Canadians than I usually do, since Canada is a drive up north. New York was closer to Canada than Tennessee. Didn't finish going through this, but we got nothing else to put aside, maybe just one copper. Got a second Canadian, which look at that. Just talking about them, we got us a 1979 Canadian. It is a copper cent. I believe they're 80% copper, but don't quote me on that. I think that's something that I read. So yeah, 2 coppers. Would you look at that? Hope you're having a good day there, Mobile Coins. It's been a long day for me. I got to the golf course late because there was a tournament going on in the morning, so I did play a round of golf, which was nice. Just started that hobby, so it's addicting. I just bought a membership as well. And would you look at that? Talking about golf gave us another wheat cent. This time it's a 1952 from the Denver Mint. So 3 wheat cents so far. Hopefully this is a good sign that the box is picking up. We are really hoping for that. With 3 wheat cents, 2 Canadians, 3 2009s, not a bad box. Of course, you always hope for more. But what are you gonna do? We got roll number 18 here. Almost thought we had an ender, but it's just a 1970. At least it is a copper cent. There it is, a 1973 ender, which is 95% copper, opposed to the modern coins, which have a composition of 2.5% copper, 97.5% zinc. Hope everyone is having a good night so far. If it was hot near you, it was hot near me. Hopefully you are cooling down, enjoying the night, and having fun. Coin collecting is one of my favorite hobbies, and I enjoy every second of it. And I'm glad to see you here, enjoying what I enjoy, and that's going through coins, hoping to find some good ones, like wheat pennies or even some errors. That would be a very nice thing to find, hopefully an expensive error. And I really don't go through errors as much, but I've been starting to put more and more coins aside that are potential errors. I do have like a whole bank at home of 1999, 2092s and searched for the wide rims or narrow rim, or sorry, wide AMs. Don't know why I said wide rim. I'm thinking about the Susan B. Anthony's here. But I do have them all stashed away. Looking for the motivation for one day putting them all underneath the microscope. Just to go through them and see if we have a potential $25 coin, or more rare, the 1992 error with the letters bearing AM in America. But I had a good day today. Like I said, it was a late start for golf due to that tournament. But I ended up getting there, expected to be rained on. The rain did hold out, which was great. Didn't get soaking wet, nor did my clubs. And I just started playing golf, so I am terrible. There's no excuse for me to get mad. But I did shoot about average. And that average score right now is about 110. I shot a 108. So definitely room for me to improve on in the game. But we'll take it one day at a time. I've been going a lot lately. Trying to improve my swing, work on what I need to work on. My biggest problem right now is contact with the irons. But I know as I work on it more, I got a bunch of good shots today with them. I got to work on my short game more so than my long game. Because I could hit a driver mostly straight. But when it comes to using my irons the way I want to use my irons, that's where I'm starting to struggle. And I just need to hit the range more. Figure out how to hit these shots and how to apply what I learned on the range to how I play the game. So it's definitely fun. It's a long activity. Today I was out there for, I believe, like 3.5 hours, which is rather quick compared to most days. I did get out of there in about 2 hours once. But it was a 100-degree day. No one else wanted to play golf. So usually it takes 4 to 5 hours, especially on the weekends when they do have tee time. So I was thankful to be out of there in less than 4 hours with an acceptable score of a 108. Anybody else here play golf or have any sports hobbies? I do also play bowling. Bowling is one of my sports when I was growing up. I was a varsity bowler on the high school team. I was the anchor of the bowling team as well. And look at that. Another 2009, not as good a shape as the other ones. Got a little bit of gunk on there, but our fourth 2009 of the hunt. In addition to bowling, I am also a pickleball player. I haven't really played pickleball since I got down here to Tennessee, but I do enjoy pickleball as well. Used to be a competitive Rubik's Cuber, if you didn't know that about me. I did compete on solving the Rubik's Cube back when I was in high school and a little bit of college. I was never really that good. I was never in that, sub 10 range. But my fastest time in competition was, I believe, 15 seconds. My fastest time ever solving the Rubik's Cube was 12.35 seconds. So, I mean, I was okay. Wasn't the best, but definitely better than the average Joe. and it was something that I did enjoy. I still do it time to time, but not at the competitive level right now. So we're still looking for another wheat cent here. We got 3 so far, 2 from 1952, a Philadelphia, as well as a Denver. And we got that 1957 we found as our first wheat cent of the hunt. 3 wheat cents, almost halfway through, so I'm expecting to find 6 to 7 wheat cents in this box. What's this? We got one. Did you look at that? Just talking about it, we ended up finding a wheat cent. This one's a 1950 Philadelphia. Not a bad year for the wheat cent. 1950 Philadelphia. I wish that was on a nickel, to be honest with you. But we did find another wheat cent. That's 4 so far. That was roll number 23. Pretty soon I'm going to take a halftime break just to clean up the hands, go to the bathroom, get a refill on the soda. But we got a couple more rolls before I do that. At the end of the box, we're going to end up weighing how many coppers we got rather than count it, because we got a scale now, so we can do that type of stuff. But we are still looking for more wheat cents. 4 is not a lot. So hopefully we could find some more. That would be fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream. It's the first live stream I've had in a while. Let me know in the comments down below if you do like this style of live stream, the vertical live stream, versus the horizontal. I feel like the horizontal is a little bit better in that it's better to view, especially while using the live chat feature. But I tried, decided to film with my phone, and apparently you can only do vertical with your phone, or at least what I saw. I gotta look into different apps to do live streams so that I could do horizontal with my phone and hopefully give you a better experience while watching the live stream. But let me know in the comments if you do actually like the vertical live stream better than the horizontal one. Definitely give me some insight to how I do my next live stream. And if you do enjoy this live stream, let me know if you want me to do that box of nickels live. I was gonna hold it off for a hunt on the channel as just a video, but if you do like live streams, do let me know. Again, I'm pretty new to this. I haven't really done it too much, but it's something that helps me connect with you guys more, and it's definitely something that I have the capability of doing. So I hope that you do enjoy these live streams, and hopefully we can do more of these in the future before I go back to work. Oh man, Vincent. Some people call that TMI, but hopefully you are okay, man. Hopefully it wasn't the Mexican food you had for dinner. Hopefully you are okay. We have another Canadian here on roll number 24. Let's flip it over. It's a 1970. So 3 Canadians, which is very shocking for me. Especially since I usually hunt New York and find maybe 3 to 5 on average. Here in Tennessee, we have 3 Canadians. And while you're gone, Vincent, we did find some wheat cents. We're up to 4 wheat cents so far. A 1957 Denver, a 1952 Denver, a 1952 Philadelphia, And we recently just found a 1950 Philadelphia as well. In total for the 2009 bicentennial Lincoln cents, we're up to 4 of those. Still have one 1959. And yeah, the 3 Canadians definitely is a shocker for me. Wasn't expecting to find that many Canadians down south. But here we are, and we have them to add to the collection, and they're all the copper ones, which is pretty cool. Spicy food will definitely do it to you. I've definitely had my share of that spicy food, and thankfully I've been okay. I've been out a lot because of golf, but definitely have to watch what I eat, especially when being out in that sun all day. Hot, I'm sure you know it, so definitely something to be aware about in the future. But thankfully, it is getting cooler next week. And even now, right now, it is cooler. If you step outside, definitely looking forward to this cool air coming through. But as you guys could see, I got 25 rolls to go. I got 25 rolls through already. I just announced all of our finds so far. I am going to take a short break, clean up those hands, get the hands nice and clean for the next 25 rolls, and use the bathrooms, fill up my soda, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes. So we can go through the rest of these coins. And we are back. I got myself some Big K Cherry Cola. And we're going to continue this live stream in hopes to find some more cool finds in addition to the finds we already found already. One thing I do like about these pennies is that we do have a mix of those newer coins. Like I said, some of those newer coins haven't yet found New York yet. Still missing a 2023 Denver, as well as a 2024 Denver for the Hunt and Fill series. But I found them both in this box. So they're eventually gonna hit New York. I just don't know how soon. But we got a good amount of copper so far. That's definitely helping us. We got 4 wheat cents. As always, my goal is to find 10 of them. I'm not sure if we're gonna do that this time, but we're gonna try. Again, this is the first time really hunting a box from Nashville. First time doing it while living in Tennessee. So it is exciting that we are going through a box in my new home state. Close to a wheat cent there. That was a 1960 that I just threw into the pile. And it seems like we're gonna have a couple more copper coins in here to add to our growing stack of copper pennies. No 1982 small dates just yet with that Denver mint mark, where we would be looking for the copper version of that coin. We are on roll number 27 now. Hoping to find more cool finds. Even more Canadians would be a pretty cool find. We wouldn't mind that at all. Another 1960 coin. Close to being that coin that has the wheats on the back. Another copper to add to the stack over here, 1967. And look at that, guys. We got ourselves the trifecta now. Really, the quadfecta. Got another 2009 Philadelphia Bicentennial Memorial of Lincoln. 2009 Pennie. We got 5 so far. At least one of each design, which is awesome. Another 2009 to add, and those again were low mintage. That's because of the 2008 recession. The United States evaluated their needs for coins, and they ended up lowering their mintage of coins in every single coin that they produced. Most notably in the nickels and the dimes, where some of those dimes only had a mintage of 50 million, as well as those nickels. So under 100 million of each, I believe, were produced for the nickels and the dimes, causing them to be collectible dates. I don't even have a full roll of them yet for my collection, and I've been hunting nickels for a while. So just to let you know how rare they are, I've hunted about 30 boxes of nickels and don't even have a full roll of either mint, Philadelphia, or Denver for the 2009. So those are definitely worth holding on to. Even the pennies with about 300 million of each design, they are worth holding on to. And they could fetch some premium, actually, in good shape. I know I spent more than a penny on those. I spent maybe 25 cents for them in good condition. Pretty much uncirculated condition at that, but people do collect the 2009s. In addition to myself, I do collect them as well. So they are worth holding on to for me. Everybody's different in collecting coins. So that's what makes this such a fun hobby. Everybody collects something different, including some of the same stuff. But it is always cool to see what other people are collecting and possibly collect that yourself. So look at that, guys. We have a 2009 on the end. I'm not sure if it's coming in blurry for you guys, but hopefully you can see that it is a 2009. Still learning these live streams and first time ever doing it on my phone here. So let me know in the comments if it was blurry for you. I'm going to show the coin again, just so that you could see it hopefully better. But we got ourselves another 2009 here. This one again from the Philadelphia Mint. And yes, Vincent, I do collect copper coins. Let me move the camera over here so you can see my stack so far. Those are all the copper coins we found so far in this hunt. But currently I do have in my collection at home, I want to say, actually I have the sheet up here. Because I just filled my bank. I think I had 177.6 pounds in that first 5-gallon jug. As well as a couple more, I mean, maybe about 30 to 40 or 50 pounds of copper pennies that I need to find a home for. So yeah, 172.4 pounds is roughly equal to $250 or 25,000 copper pennies. I have that at home in one of my banks, and now that I'm in Tennessee, I'm gonna start a new 5-gallon jug. Just gotta find one or buy one from the store, and then start putting all my copper in there. 12 boxes of copper. That is awesome. How many pounds are in each box, roughly? That's definitely a great start, and I know you said you hunted almost 100 boxes of pennies, and I assume most of those coins are from there. But yeah, 12 boxes. Boxes make it nice and easy to store those copper pennies. That is a great idea. I had that fine idea of just putting them into a 5-gallon jug, but yeah, not sure. Yeah. So I wonder, you probably have about 2,000 of them in a box, because I'm sure. So are the pennies in those boxes loose, or are they rolled up? We do have another Canadian here. It's our first newer Canadian. It's a 1984 Canadian penny, our 4th Canadian of the hunt so far, and our newest. So yeah, so rolled. Okay, so you have 12 boxes, $25 each. So that's $300 worth of pennies. That's about as much as I have stored so far. And that's worth a pretty penny. Like I said before, 3 cents roughly about is what a penny is worth at $4 an ounce for copper. We can actually search it right now. How much is a copper penny worth in scrap? Currently, according to Coinflation, as of yesterday, 2.7 cents. So rounding up to about 3 cents. If you were to try to sell them, probably about 2 cents, because you can't melt them. But let's say that they're worth about 3 cents. 3 times your money, 3 times 300. If you were to cash those in at melt, that's about a $900 bill. And the worst thing you do is you get rid of them for face value. Doesn't matter that you spent time sorting through them, because you are already sorting through pennies, looking for some wheat pennies, some foreigns, and more. Hopefully copper pennies will go to 5 cents each soon. I wouldn't doubt that 100%, especially because of how much copper is being used today. It's been growing from 2 cents to 3 cents in a matter of years, and I sure hope, and I do expect it to be around 5 cents in the near future, maybe within the next, to throw a number out there, let's say 5 years, copper will continue to go up, and we'll see the price of a penny, those 1982 transitionals and below, worth about 5 cents per coin, which is just crazy. What's also crazy is we got another 2009 somehow, and this is the first one from the Denver Mint, so that's pretty cool. We'll put that aside as our 7th 2009. Might even be a record for the most amount of 2009s we've pulled in a box. That's pretty crazy. Another 2009 in the same roll here. This one's a better condition one than the last. So we have 8 2009s so far. Yeah, I still have to check all my copper for varieties as well. I really am not into all the errors. I know there's so many of them, and some of them are worth a good fortune if you find the right one. So I gotta start doing that more and more. I started putting pennies aside to look for those errors, but I really don't have the motivation sometimes to learn about all those errors, even though some of them are worth a good deal of money. But would I even sell them? That's the question. I've found pennies before with the errors, and they were worth maybe $20 at one point, and I kept them. And then all of a sudden, more and more people find these errors, and the value of them go down. So in the long run, I probably should have sold them, especially since I had a few of them, but now they're probably worth about $5 each. And these are some of those quarter errors, the ones that I'm talking about. My biggest mistake was not selling a... So back in 2017, when the penny first minted, in that year they had that Philadelphia mint mark on the penny for the first time in 225 years. I was able to get a box, and I think it's on my channel. I was able to get a box in 2017 for face value, so $25. It's a nice 1982. So I got it for $25. I immediately went to eBay and I saw that they were selling for about $225. So the good thing about this story is, even though I kept it, I was not able to get another full box of 2017 Philadelphia coins. The bad thing is that I skipped out on a potential $200 bill by selling that box. But I still have that box in my collection, and I have a few other boxes of those uncirculated pennies, just because why not? It's only $25. If I ever need the cash, I could just either sell the box for maybe $26, or I could just bring it back to the bank and get my $25 back. But I did have that 2017 Philadelphia in early January. I did not sell it. I kept on to it, hoping that I would find another one. I didn't. So in hindsight, it was a good idea to keep it, even if it would have brought me $200 at the time. Like you said, so many varieties in all the coins that we do hunt, not just pennies. But pennies do have a lot, as well as quarters. They also have a lot of things to look for. And one day, hopefully we could take the time to look for these. But I don't think that day is today for me, or tonight for me, rather. We're still looking for more wheat cents. Haven't had another wheat cent in about 10 rolls. But we're keeping the hunt going on roll number 33 now. Richard Chambers, what is up? Your friend gave you a Dollar General bag with pennies, reached in, stirred a little, saw something out of place, and it was a 1905 Indian head. Green spot on the obverse side, like a dent in the head. Wow. 1905 Indian head penny. Vincent was just talking about how he found, what was it, a 1901 Indian head penny? 1905, another common date, but even though they are common dates, they're not very common to find, especially in a general dollar bag from a friend. I found a few coins before hunting my parents' change jars. Nothing as exciting as a 1905 Indian head penny. I think I found a rare nickel, either a key date or semi-key date nickel once. But congrats on the 1905 Indian head penny, even though it does have that green spot on it. Definitely a cool coin. All the old coins that we do find in circulation by surprise are cool. I remember just about a month ago finding my first Liberty V nickel in circulation for the first time ever. It was insane. I did not expect to find it, and I did not expect to find a few more afterwards in boxes from the same bank. So definitely very cool to find some of those old coins in circulation. I'm glad you were part of the population to find an old coin, even if it's only worth $1 or $2. Finding them in circulation and in a friend's jar, always a good find. Appreciate all of you who are on the stream tonight, watching me as we hopefully find some more cool coins. Currently sitting at 4 wheat cents for this box. 1950 Philadelphia. We got a 1952 Philadelphia and Denver. In addition, a 1957 Denver. So 4 wheat cents so far. Handful of Canadians, 4 Canadians, 8 total, 2009 so far. A couple shinies to add to the archive collection. So we're doing okay with this hunt. Hoping for more, as always. We're always greedy, hoping for more of these coins. Let's see. Richard Chambers got a railroad pass, good for 2 horses or 8 cows. Couldn't figure out why 2 horses indeed of 8. just a thick edge over there. Don't really hunt edges. I was thinking about hopefully finding one day a steel scented a box of pennies. That will be the day. Still haven't done it, and about 40 boxes hunted on this channel so far. But one day we will find that steely. Hopefully that day is soon, but we're going to continue going through boxes of pennies for a while on this channel, so we're in no rush, but be fun to find a steel scent one day in a box. So the price of a horse, of course, was more expensive than the price of a cow. Then definitely better to get those 2 horses if you needed a horse, of course. And again, if you wanted to provide milk for your family or even sell cows for their meat, 8 horses could be worth as much as 2 horses in the long run. Very interesting. Still, hopefully searching for some wheat scents here. It's been about maybe 15 rolls since our last wheat scent, but it was a 1950 Philadelphia, so nothing to complain about there. If you do like the video, if you do like the live stream, rather, appreciate if you did like the live stream. It does help grow and promote this channel. So if you do like it, press the thumbs up. So hopefully we could do more of these in the future. Yeah, whenever I watch other people stream with going through coins, I do the same thing there, Richard. I always go through coins as well, just to be part of the fun. And if I find something nice, I could always share that find on the live chat, and every once in a while I would do that, so that's good. So hopefully, I wish you luck if you do decide to go through some coins as well. I'm hoping for myself to find some good coins too. It's been a slow box for the last 15 rolls since we did that halftime report. Did find a couple of 2009s as well as a Canadian, but no more wheat scents just yet. But we're still actively searching for them. We still got 13 more rolls to go before we conclude this hunt and start looking for those errors. Start getting a final tally of what we did find. I probably found a 1975 quarter without a mint mark. I do believe I heard about those. I don't think I've ever thought of it when I did find those coins. Maybe I just haven't, but it's not something that I was looking out for when I was hunting those coins. Copper penny stack is growing. It's overflowing rather. Let's hope we can find some more wheat cents to grow that copper stack. Putting all of our 1983s aside. No 75 quarter ever got minted. Oh yeah. I know that was one of those years. Is that the same with the $50? 1975? I think they put all their attention, well, yeah, they put all their attention with the quarter in 75 towards, I guess, designing the bicentennial 1976 quarter. And I think they did that too with the $50. That's why you see the 1975 nickel as well as penny. Yeah, Philadelphia kind of slacked in 1970. Tell you what, if I ever did find one, I definitely looked over it. But I do remember that being part of my books where they are missing that year, or those years, in the books. Got 12 rolls left. Got 4 copper coins in a row. 1972, 73, 74, and 75. 77. Not a bad roll for copper here. First roll we did find 6 copper coins. Here we're probably going to find maybe 7 or 8, which isn't bad. All right, 11 rolls to go here. Got ourselves a copper ender at least. Again, if you do enjoy this live stream, I would appreciate if you did give it a like. Hopefully try to grow the channel and grow the live streams on this channel, so that hopefully maybe we could do something special, such as in the future end a stream and like giveaways. That would be fun. I definitely enjoy seeing other people walk away with some cool coins. So if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel and enjoy coin roll hunting and currency collecting as much as I do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Optional to hit that notification bell. I do post a video every single week. So there's always something new going on the channel. Whether it's hunting coins, informational videos. I recently went through a half roll of Morgan silver dollars with my father, as well as an eBay purchase. I have a new video coming out about going to an antique store. I just never had never posted it, I guess. So that is coming out, as well as an update on how much that lot is worth. So some cool videos coming out in the future, and I hope you guys get to watch it. Hopefully, if you are subscribed, you have that notification bell on. But if you're not, go ahead and click the subscribe button. It's free. And hope to see you soon watching some of my future videos coming out in the next coming weeks. So no 1982 small date Denvers to check to make sure whether or not we have that very expensive, valuable error. But that's all right. Saving all the 1983s, putting them aside. That's another valuable error as well. In the tens of thousands, the range in good condition. Nine rolls left. Now, I do enjoy going through pennies, and I hope that you guys too, if you guys do collect coins. But let me ask you this, what is your favorite coin to go through, and why? Leave a comment down below. Look forward to your response. I know everybody has a different favorite. Mine happens to be nickels. I love collecting nickels. I love that they are not too expensive to go through. Only about only $100 to go through and buy a box. So they are affordable, yet I've been getting lucky with my boxes of nickels, finding some cool finds. They're pretty easy to find, the older Jefferson nickels. I usually find maybe about 25 in the box, and that's 1959 and below. That's what I consider to be the older Jefferson nickels. Similar to the pennies, where I collect the 1959 first year memorial cents, as well as all the wheat pennies starting in 1958. So that's where I get my reference to old nickels. But time to time, I do find silver, which is very cool to find in nickels. The silver wartime nickels from 1942 to 1945 to help save nickel and copper to aid in the war. Similarly, the steel cent came about during that time. But I feel like there's always something to find with nickels. You can also find Buffalo nickels, Liberty V nickels. There's so much possibility, and even some of the rarer coins are possible to find. I only have 4 nickels left for my Hunt and Fill series for the nickels. And we found a wheat penny here. It's gonna be a crummy one. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. I know there's lighting here, but it is a crummy coin. 1945 with a Denver mint mark. So not a bad find. Our 5th wheat cent finally, with only like 7 rolls to go. But we got another one. Hoping for, honestly, 5 more. I don't think that's very likely. That would get us to our goal of 10 wheat cents for the hunt. But even if we find just 1 more, I'd be content. I was hoping for 7 as a low, but 5 right now is better than 0. And at least we're finding stuff. We found some 2009s. We found 4 Canadians. Almost as many Canadians as wheat cents so far. Which I find to be just crazy. But I mean, at least we're finding some cool coins to add to our collection. If we're not only just finding wheat cents. We also got a handful of possible error coins to look for. We'll be searching for the wide AM and the narrow AM and the 1992 and 1998 coins. So hopefully we do find something. 6 more 42 nickels. Not too bad, Richard. Even though those are not the silver nickels, those are some highly collectible nickels in that they are a transitional year. Those Denver ones are definitely harder to find. I believe there are, what, 13 million, something around those minted. So not a bad coin to find. Even the Philadelphia ones with about 40 million minted. I'd take that any day, even if they weren't silver. But we do have another coin to add to our stack. It's a 1957 Denver wheat penny. A little bit better condition than the one we just found. So we got ourselves another find. Wheat penny number 6. There are just so many varieties to be looking for there, Richard. And I'm not well versed in it as much as other people. I know Rob finds treasure. He does a lot of those errors and varieties. But we got an 88 right here. There's definitely so many coins to be looking out for. And I'm continuing to start learning about these errors. As a kid, I never collected errors or varieties, but certain coins I do start to look for and hold on to look for. So maybe one day I could find it. If I have an abundance of those coins with the errors on it, I'll start looking for them in my current collection. I did that with the Arizona State quarter with the extra leaf error due to, was that a die chip on the reverse of the coin. I ended up finding a few of them, so I thought that was pretty cool, and it's something that I continue to look for with quarters today. 5 rolls left. 250 more opportunities to find another coin to add to the stack, whether it be a Canadian, 2009, or wheat cent. Definitely gonna hold on to the copper. So is that roll here. Hold on to one of them, 1974. Let's see if we can move this roll up. Hopefully that would be better. Nice condition 2000. Now that's the type of 2000 I would want an error on. But look at that. What's better than a nice condition 2000? We got ourselves another wheat penny here. 1953 with a Denver mint mark. So another wheat cent. That's 7, and that's good. I don't think we're gonna get our 10 goal, but at least we got our first goal of 7. 10 would be pretty much average. By halftime, we only found 4 wheat cents, so I was thinking we'd find about 6 to 7 wheat cents in the box, and we're there. We're up to 7. That's good. Well, I saved all my 1983 pennies there, Richard, to start to look for those copper 1983 examples. So I'll keep a lookout when I put them underneath the scope to see if we can have any doubling on them. That would definitely be something to look out for. Definitely have to do some more research on that. But we do have those 1983s set aside in search for those copper errors. Look at that. The end of this box is getting heated. We got ourselves another wheat cent. It's going to be the oldest wheat cent of the box so far. With this 1944 Philadelphia wheat cent. Wow. Was not expecting to find 8 now. 3 rolls left. We still have a chance of that 10 wheat penny goal. Is it a good chance? I hope so. Got a 2009 in this roll as well. First one from the Denver Mint. So 9 2009s. Of course, it's at the end of the box we start finding stuff, but I'd rather be finding stuff than not finding anything, so pretty happy about that. Got some more coppers to add, some more possible errors. We're on fire now with only 3 rolls left to go. Currently, we are at 3 likes, so if you did like this live stream, we still have a little bit of time left before we end it. We're gonna see how much copper we found, look through some errors, but if you did like this live stream, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel, where I post weekly content on coins and currency. There's a 1982 copper, just not the Denver one, unfortunately. Another 2024 Denver. Wish I found that in New York for the Hunt and Fill series, but like I said, this is a hunt not affiliated with the Hunt and Fill. Those books are in New York. We got our 10th 2009 here. Holy moly, guys. 10 2009s and another Denver. That's impressive. I think my highest amount of 2009s found in a box was 11. I did find 10 the other day, thinking I had the record, but it was not the record. In fact, it was that 11 2009s, but we still have a chance to break that, or tie it at least. Second to last roll, so roll number 49 here for this $25 Lincoln penny hunt. Hopefully, we got at least one more find here. If not, it's been a very successful hunt. And then it'll be time to start looking over our potential errors, weighing up how much copper we got, and then from there, ending the stream. It's been a great day. Hope you guys have a great day as well, or had a great day, and continue to have a great night. We're not done yet, but we only got 1 roll left to see if we can find any more of those coins to add to our stack. Look at that. It's another 2009 first edition of it from the Philadelphia Mint. That's 11. That ties the record for the most amount of 2009s found in one box of coins, which is just insane. 11. That's almost a 0.5%, I believe, right? Yeah, 0.44% of the box. 2009s. Don't find that too often. Last roll, guys. Let's see what we can find. Not going to do any picking. It's going to be a surprise. If we do find something, we got a copper. Best zinc penny you have is a 2009 with the memorial on the reverse. That's awesome. Do make some great zinc pennies out there. I don't know what my best zinc is. I have a few of those good condition 2009s as well. Maybe not like yours, but some good condition coins out there. Doesn't look like we're gonna have another find here though, as we reach the last 10 coins here. Oh, we do have one. A record-breaking box. Another 2009. That's 12 2009s. This one's another one with a Denver mint mark. 12 2009s in one box. That is crazy stuff, and that's the end of the hunt here. So I'm going to get my microscope out. I'm going to clean my hands. Maybe let's put those copper coins in the box to see exactly how much copper we got based on weight this time. Usually I'll hand count them. But I have a scale now, so I'm going to end up using that scale to see what we got here. We got some coins for the archive collection, which is great. If you don't know the archive collection, I'm trying to collect one roll of each modern coin in America. So that includes, for those who don't know and haven't watched any of that on my channel, 1909 to present day Lincoln pennies, and that's going to be a tough one, especially with that 1909 SVDB. Only 484,000 of those minted. If I were to get 50 of them, that would be a very expensive roll. We're also looking for nickels from 1938, all the Jefferson nickels, 1938 to present day. Rosy dimes, 1946 to present, including all the silver, same as the quarters, all the silver from 1932 to 1964, as well as present day. Quarters, all the half dollars, starting with the Kennedy half dollar, not including the Ben Franklin, or the one before that, the Walking Liberty. Maybe if my collection grows, I'll start to look for those and collect them. But I already have most of the silver for the Kennedy half dollars. I still gotta find those 1987s as well. I do have a couple already in the collection that I did find through hunts, but that is currently what I'm doing for the half dollars. The dollar coins, I'm starting with the Eisenhower dollars, not the Morgans or the Peace, but I'm starting with the Eisenhower dollars and going to collect the Susan B. Anthony's, the Native American dollars, as well as the Sacagawea and presidential, which I did find a good amount of presidential uncirculated, basically customer wrapped rolls, which did help me find or fill a few of my spots in my collection. Put about $160 worth of coins from that one video, which is perfect. Great start. I have $1,600 face value worth of coins out of about $8,600. So still growing the collection one coin at a time, but let's go ahead and figure out how much copper we found. So I do have a scale here. Let me go ahead and tear it. First I'll weigh the box, and then I'll put the scale in the middle of the screen so that you guys could see it. Here's 200. Here's 200 as well. So the box itself weighs 64 grams. We ended up tearing it. So the scale shows negative 64 grams. Let's go ahead and dump all these coppers into the box, hoping for high 2 pounds in this box. So if anything, 3 pounds would be about 450 coins, about 435 if we wanted to be exact a mundo. Let's see what this weighs with the box already being teared. We're showing 979 grams. Which I have it now in a unit, which I didn't know I had. Let's see if we can put it here. 2 pounds, 3 ounces worth of copper here. So let's go ahead and go to our calculator. 3 divided by 16 plus 2 is equal to 2.1875 times 145 copper cents in 1 pound of coins. We got roughly 317 copper coins from this hunt, so nothing terrible. Did serve the goal of 300 copper coins from this box. So let me open up sheets so I could track this, or I could just write it on a note card for now. Update my sheet later. So coppers, roughly 2.3 ounces, or 317 coins. So Richard, do you already have a 1955 Philadelphia? I just found one actually recently in one of my nickel hunts. That was awesome to find. Oh, you're talking about the... Oh, okay, that 55. Funny story there. But yeah, going through this. $317 coppers. We found a total of 8 wheat cents today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First one from 1944, 1953 Denver, 2 1957 Denvers, a beat-up 1945 Denver, 1950 and 1952 and 1952 Denver. So, wheats, 8 of them. Oldest being a 1944. I always collect my birth year. We found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 1998s. And currently for the 1998s, I've been collecting them ever since I was born. I have a total of 7,188 coins from 1998, which is $665.68. Most of them being pennies because I've hunted so many pennies. But the second most amount is quarters, 1,700 quarters from 1998, 174 halves, 402 dimes, I rarely hunt dimes, and almost 1,600 nickels. Time for the 2009s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 12 2009s. None of them in really good condition, but a few of them being Denver's 2009s. We got 12 of them. That is a record. Never have I ever found 12 2009s in a box before. And here we are. We found 12 of them. Weighs an ounce. So that was good. We did find one 1959. It happened to be from the Denver Mint. Okay, condition. I do like them because it's the first year of the Memorial penny. Did find 4 Canadians from 1970 to 1984. Not too bad for being in Tennessee, right now in the South. $318, sorry. 318 copper cents. Just found another one. So we're gonna go to this small scale here. And right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna search for errors. Let me see if I guess I could move it up a little bit to get it out of that live chat screen. I think that should be better. So right now we're looking for a 1983 penny that weighs 3.1 grams. That's going to be uncommon because all modern pennies from 1982, the transitional year, on are 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. So they should weigh 2.5 grams, but if we do have the error, it will weigh 3.11 grams, roughly. Could be less due to wear or more because of gunk. So those newer Canadians, Richard, kind of like this one that I have right here from 1984. Those are going to be your octagonal. As you can maybe see here, you can kind of see the ridges on the coins. If you were to have those copper ones, you don't see any of those ridges. You just see that they are circular pennies. So when they changed in the 1980s for these coins, that's when they started to become octagonal. And you can kind of see it, I guess, over here. Those flatter edges around those coins. That's something unique about those Canadian coins, Canadian pennies in particular, having that octagonal shape, even though there's more than 8 sides. So I'll go ahead and save these 1983s and later search them for those double dies, as you said there earlier, Richard. But right now I'm just weighing them to make sure that they all weigh about 2.5 grams. If I had one that's weighing 3.11 grams, that would be a good find. Because that would be an error coin. But from the looks of it, all these are about 2.5 grams so far. We got 5 grams there for 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, and should be 22.5. So none of our 1983s are that copper $30,000 coin. Well, that's all right. We'll put them aside. And pretty nice to be able to use a scale here. We're done with that. Now I recently just bought this tiny little Tom Love microscope. Haven't used it in a while, that's why you got a little bit of dust on it. '84 weighing what, 2.28 or 2.8? Yeah, so 2.8. It would really depend, I guess, on that condition of the coin. I've never seen one so skewed off where it's in the middle of 2.5 and 3.1. Not to say that they aren't out there. Maybe that's why you're asking about it, but it could mean that it just has some post-mint damage, or might have gunk on the coin. Or if it is one of those examples of the 3.1, 1 gram pennies, it's just so worn down that it's a 2.8 gram coin now. And that doesn't meet the tolerance that the United States grading services have. Usually they try to, I believe it's around like 0.03 grams that they try to put an error on for those copper coins. The 1984 coppers do exist. However, one weighing 2.8 grams is unlikely to get the grade of being a copper 1984. So I have the Tom Love microscope all set up. Now I just have to find the right cord to plug it in. We got power, so that's good. Now, Tom Love is not a sponsor of this video, but I do have a couple other microscopes. This is the third one that I do have. It's a smaller version, and I believe I only paid around $40 for it. I do not have a link or anything, but they are on Amazon. If you did want to purchase a microscope from Tom Love, they are high quality microscopes. This is the smaller version, so of course it may not look as good as my $170 microscope at home, but this type of microscope at least got me started for coin collecting here in Tennessee, so I'm happy that I do have it. Again, I'm not sponsored by Tom Love, but I do recommend their products, so if Tom Love ever sees this and wants to sponsor part of this video, then definitely I'd be open to it. But I do like these telescopes a lot, so let's go ahead and start looking at our 1998s, 99s, and 2000s, as well as 1992s to see if we have any of those AM errors in America. So first off, I'm just gonna end up sorting these by 92, 99, and 2000. I'll put the 99 and 2000 in the same pile since it's the same error over there. Just separating the 1992s at this point. I already have the 1998 separated because that is a birth year, but that also contains an error. So we're gonna search those as well. 1977 accidentally ended up in there. This is probably that 2000 coin that I found. Well, I'm glad that you liked that coin there, Richard. Sorry, I don't know more about it, but as long as you like it, that's the reason why we collect coins. It's because we like the coins that we do find. I have a like pile of my own, and I'm sure everybody does. For the purpose of this video, we're going to start with the 1992. And on these coins, it's the wide AM. Let's see if we have it in focus yet. So not in focus. Let's go ahead and put that in focus. Just want to make sure, because that looks like a pretty big gap. Or I might just have not done this in a while. Wide and close AM. So yeah, okay. We're looking for the close AM. And we're looking for the A and the M to almost touch. So here we do have a wide example, so that is common. If the letters almost touch, then we have the rare 1992 close AM. So that's the penny that we'll be looking up for searching the 1992s. Here, it's another example of the wide AM, which is common for this year. These are definitely the rarest ones to find for the AM error. And we don't have any of them. Now on to the wide AM. As you can see by this 2000 example, the A and the M are almost touching. So we do have the close AM, which is the right one for the 1998s to 2000s. Now, Richard, it's funny that you say that because my dad, his dad, so my grandfather, used to own a bar, and a lot of his old coins came from that bar. People would drop money on the floor, and growing up in the 1970s, my father was able to find some silver coins on the floor of the bar, which he ended up passing along to both my brother and I. So I already know about that trick a little bit, and that's from my father and his father owning the bar. So we're looking for the wide AM here. There are more examples of this than the 1992 one, the 1999, 1998, and 2000 coins, but we're going to end up searching them anyway because we already did the work of putting them aside. So if we do find one, that would be pretty cool. If not, it's not the end of the world. We'll continue looking for this error. We do have a whole bank of them at home, just waiting to be gone through. Again, it's all right if we don't find one. They are rare. So after going through these, this would pretty much wrap up the video. If you haven't already given a like to this live stream, and you did like the content in it, please go ahead and like the video. Definitely helps the channel grow. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button for more videos on coin collecting and currency collecting. I do have more videos coming out every single week. So if you do enjoy this hobby, recommend subscribing so you don't miss out on the next upload. I upload every single Tuesday at least one long form video and several recap shorts throughout the week. Now I'm trying to post a couple times a week to hopefully grow my channel some more. Few special videos coming out, some informational videos, as well as videos of just general topics such as these 1983 pennies that I put aside, 1982 pennies as well. I have a video on that coming out, as well as a recent silver score I got from an antique store pretty long time ago, about 16 months ago. I just never had the video up, and I'm excited to finally put that on my channel. M's kind of weird over there. I'm not sure what that is. Probably post-mint damage, but I'll put that aside just to do a little bit more research after the stream. We are again looking for the wide AM. And we only have about 10 more pennies to do so. An 1856 large cent, bigger than 50-cent piece. I do have a large cent in my collection at home. I got some coins from my grandfather. I think it's a 1838 large cent that I do have. And those things are massive. Hard to believe that the penny once weighed, I think it was around 7 grams. or 11 grams. Something crazy with the common penny now weighing 2.5 grams. But I do have one of those large cents in my collection at home. Those are pretty cool to collect. I wish I had more. They're just not circulating in circulation right now. But for good reason, because they wouldn't fit in a modern circulated roll of coins. They are thick. They are very cool. I wish mine was in better condition. But being almost 200 years old at this point, it's amazing that it's already in the condition that it is in. So definitely very cool. So all I have left to go through are the 1998s. Hoping for a wide rim error here. If not, they will go into my 1998 collection. Like I said, I have about $670 roughly worth of 1998s. I've been collecting them all my life because I was born in the year 1998. And it's something that my dad set up for me. Whenever he'd get 1998 coins, he would always put them aside for both me and my brother, since I'm a twin. He would put them aside, and he would stop collecting them if we ever spent our collection. So if we ever turned in our collection, brought it to the bank, brought it to the Coinstar, then he would not collect the 1998s for us. And luckily for both me and my brother, we never turned in that collection. So he still saves all the 1998s that he finds. And we still get them, you know, a couple bucks basically a year. And we add it to our collection. And through my coin roll hunting, I do the same thing. I find the 1998s and I add them to my collection back at home. That's how I got over $600 worth of coins. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to this first live stream in a while, and I hope it was enjoyable for you guys. We hunted a box of pennies, went through some errors. We did get a few finds, such as some copper, some Canadians. I have the numbers right here on an index card. We found 2.3 ounces, sorry, 2.3 pounds worth of copper, or 318, rough estimate, copper cents. For the wheat pennies, we found 8 of them in total. Our oldest one was from 1944, 12 1998s for the personal collection, as well as 12 2009s, a record amount of 2009s found in this Nashville box. We found one 1959 and 4 Canadians from various years between 1970 and 1984. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe for more videos on coins and currency collecting. If you didn't like the video already, I'd appreciate the like to help grow the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. The next video will be coming out tomorrow. It's a short about how I did at the Coinstar a couple months ago. And I do have a video coming out on nickels, a nickel hunt that I did maybe a couple months ago. That's coming out on Tuesday. So Richard, you had a rainbow dime last year and a presidential coin stamped both ways. Yeah, so the Confederates cents I did hear about. I think I actually have a few from my grandfather's collection. They are rare, but they were in circulation with those Indian head cents, I believe. Indian head cents started in 1859, I believe, after the Flying Eagle cent from 1856 to 1858. Um, but yeah, I have heard about those Confederate cents, and I believe I do have a couple from that Civil War era. So they are definitely cool coins to find if you ever found one in circulation, or to collect if you ever found one for sale. But it's nice that you do have one. Those are definitely cool coins to collect. Definitely tells the history. Glad that we didn't erase those coins. Um, Definitely nice to see, even though the Confederacy was X amount of years ago, that these coins still do exist and they do tell a story. They do share history. You never know who held that coin. That's the cool thing about collecting old coins. You just don't know who had that coin in their hand. You know, you have that 1838, or in your case, 1856 large cent. Maybe a president held that cent and you just don't know about it. But there's so much history behind these coins, and that's part of the reason why I love collecting coins and sharing their history and seeing how their history is. A good thing or a cool thing, if you don't know about it, on the dollar bills, just to show you where the dollar bill has traveled, they came up with something called where'sgeorge.com, and I just have one here, for example. Basically, you can track these bills at www.where'sgeorge.com, and if they're stamped like this, you can enter the serial number into the site and see where that bill has traveled since it's been circulated or since it's been stamped, pretty much. And it's pretty cool to go to the site where'sgeorge.com and see where your bill has traveled. So this bill has traveled from New York to Tennessee, and I brought it to Tennessee. So hopefully soon it goes back into circulation and somebody else finds it and enters it into the site. So definitely a cool thing to look for in circulation for at least $1 bills, twos, fives, tens. They have them across all the bills, which is nice. But if you ever find one, don't forget to make an account at www.where'sgeorge.com so that you can see where your bill has traveled. Richard, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight, going through some coins. Everyone else on this stream, appreciate you guys watching. It is currently 22:20, so 10:20, and it's about time to go to bed. South Carolina is a nicer state. Do occasional work over there, especially during the spring. It's terrible in South Carolina, at least Charleston. I've never seen so many mosquitoes in my life, and I've been to Lake Charles, Louisiana. But South Carolina is nice. I've been to Charleston many times for work, as well as passed through the state, heading down to Florida on road trips. South Carolina is a nice state on the East Coast. Not as great as New York, that's why I left it, but a great state. Now in Tennessee, so we're starting a new chapter of my life, and it's gonna see where it takes us. Hopefully we get more than 8 wheat cents on the next hunt for pennies. Hopefully we get another box of pennies soon. But don't forget to join me for the box of nickels that I do have. Also from the same bank in Nashville. We'll probably be going through that live pretty soon. maybe sometime next week. So stay tuned for the community post section. I'll be posting when I will be going live again to open this box of nickels and search for silver, in search for buffaloes, maybe even a V nickel, who knows. But I appreciate all you guys watching tonight, and I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys have a great night. Stay tuned for more Captain Coin Collector videos in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Richard, take care. Have a great night. And I'll see y'all soon.